Well, hello. I'm Judi Vitale, your astrologer for ReadTheStars.com, and I'm here to talk about Venus in Libra. Woo! Now, Venus, everybody figures that she's a pretty hot lover. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And as she goes through the sign, she takes on different characteristics. In Taurus, if you remember, she was very, very passionate and earthy and voracious in her appetites. In Libra, she is also voracious in her appetites, but it's a little bit different. Venus has to do with the way that we treat other people and the way that other people treat us. So it's going to have a lot of influence over the way that we get along in the world from now through early October. So let's talk a little bit about Venus and Libra, and then I'll give you some tips for some important dates. Venus in Libra really is more strong and strident than she is earthy. She's also more aloof and takes the idea of romance away from jumping into it and just having a whole lot of fun with her partner to being very much someone who stands on ceremony when it comes to romance. So instead of love just being this wonderful thing that happens between two people, suddenly for Venus in Libra, or when Venus is in Libra, love in all relationships become almost a sort of religion. And when she's disappointed, our Venus inside us, because we all have that masculine and feminine side to each of us, but Venus is definitely a female energy. And when she's disappointed in Libra, she actually sees it more as blasphemy than just like a mere disappointment or something to be sad about. She will take vengeance, in a way, on people who disappoint her during this time. So remember that when you're dealing with other people. Now, the other thing that Venus does is really nice is that she brings out artistry. And by that, I don't just mean, somebody singing a song really cool. This is like high art. Venus will, talk about how beautiful the Acropolis is by its simplicity and the gorgeous, simple lines of a Dior dress, as opposed to a Betsy Johnson or something that's a little more funky or whatever. But Venus as an artist is into the simple form of art rather than the creative expression of it. So, there is some creativity, but it is a refined taste. Very exquisite, but refined. And if you have a Libra in your life, you know this. When they choose something for you, it is always exquisite. Even men, even very manly Libra men, will have very refined, wonderful taste in the things that they choose as gifts and the things that they choose from themselves as well. So there is this thing about the romance versus love, and the romance is more important during the Venus time than love. So if you're in a relationship now, remember that and do some romantic things for your partner. If you're not in a relationship and you want to be in one, then it's time for you to start thinking in romantic ways about the person that you're attracted to. What can you do to really entice that person into wanting to spend more time with you? Also, people, while Venus is in Libra, are very demanding. They're like, okay, come on, how nice can you be to me? So turn on that Libra charm, which will get a little bit easier after the 23rd when the sun moves on into Libra. We'll all be kind of into that mode. But if you want to get an edge on that, start now and just be really, really nice. You'll find when you put nice things out into the universe, your day goes a lot faster. Even if you don't get the nice things back, it's just nice to have your day go a lot faster. Now here are some interesting dates. September 17th, we'll have Venus opposite Uranus. This will cause a lot of excitement and romantic attraction, I'm sure. Venus square Pluto on the 18th, however, is going to cause a lot of jealousy. When Venus and Pluto get into an aspect or into a pattern in the sky, especially one that's stressful, there's always at least 3 people vying for one person's attention. So, these triangles where one person gets 200% and the other 2 get 50%. Stay out of them if you're on the 50 side. Stay out of them if you're on the 200 side too, because they're never going to work out the way that you hope. Venus conjunct Saturn on the 29th of September is going to be sort of a shutting down of emotions, a shutting down, a refusal or rejection. So, if you want to pursue that with someone, that would be a good day to do it. Or it might be a day when you don't want to approach someone and say, hey, how about we move in together? Okay, because you might not get what you want for an answer. Then finally, on October 7th, as Venus is leaving Libra, she will make a beautiful cooperative trine with Neptune and bring back our faith in love and romance and all those things, and just put that fairy dust on people and make us not see their little blemishes of face or of character. So it's a time to be careful, but it's also a time to allow yourself to be in love. And then when Venus goes into Scorpio, woohoo! We're all going to be having a lot of fun. So until then, you can go to the site and read more in the article at readthestars.com. And if you want to contact me, Judi, Judi, at readthestars.com. Thanks, and keep watching.